If you're tired of feeling trapped inside the 9-to-5 system, make sure to subscribe right now. This channel is built to help you break free, create income streams, and build the life you actually want. Every week, I break down step by step how people are escaping the system and building real financial freedom. Let's get into it. Okay, once together, not everyone is built to be an entrepreneur. But a lot more people are wired for it than they realize. The problem is, most never recognize the signs because they've been conditioned since childhood to follow the employee path. In this video, I'll break down 7 signs that you're probably meant to be an entrepreneur and not trapped inside someone else's company forever. If you relate to any of these, pay attention, because ignoring these signs often leads to a life of frustration, burnout, and regret. Let's get started. Sign 1. You hate being told what to do. Most people don't mind being managed. They're okay with following orders, getting assigned tasks, and waiting for permission to move forward. But if you constantly feel frustrated when someone tells you what to do, that's a signal. You naturally want control. You want ownership. You want the freedom to make decisions. Entrepreneurs aren't comfortable being micromanaged. They don't want to be given a to-do list. They want to create the list. This drive for autonomy is one of the strongest early signs that you're built to work for yourself. Sign 2. You get bored easily. In school or at work, you've probably struggled with repetitive tasks. You start strong, but as soon as things become routine, your motivation drops. That's not laziness. That's your brain craving growth, variety, and challenge. Entrepreneurs thrive on building. They enjoy solving problems, creating systems, launching projects, and chasing new opportunities. If you constantly find yourself getting bored once things feel repetitive, while yourself being wired to chase growth, not sit inside rigid structures. Sign 3. You see opportunity everywhere. While most people see problems, you naturally spot solutions. You walk into businesses and think, they could be doing this better. You notice inefficiencies. You catch trends early. You get random ideas that excite you. Entrepreneurs see gaps that others miss. They're constantly scanning the world for ways to improve, monetize, or create something better. If your brain constantly sparks with, "What if we tried this?" ideas, you're not crazy. You're thinking like a builder. Sign 4. You're obsessed with freedom. The idea of controlling your own time consumes you. You hate rigid schedules. You want the ability to work when you want, travel when you want, and live life on your terms. It's not about avoiding work. Entrepreneurs often work harder than employees. But the why is different. You're willing to work 12-hour days if it means you're building your own vision instead of someone else's. If you obsess over owning your time, even if it means sacrificing comfort, you're wired for entrepreneurship. Sign 5. You can't stop learning. Entrepreneurs are obsessive learners. You're constantly reading, watching videos, researching, and absorbing information that most people have zero interest in. You study marketing for fun. You binge business podcasts. You learn new skills even when no one is forcing you. This hunger for knowledge is critical because entrepreneurs constantly adapt, pivot, and evolve. If you naturally consume information that helps you grow, not because you're told to, but because you enjoy it, that's a massive sign. Sign 6. You're willing to take calculated risks. Most people fear risk and avoid uncertainty at all costs. But you understand that risk is unavoidable, and you're willing to take it when the upside is worth it. You don't need guarantees. You don't need someone to hold your hand. You're willing to make moves, test ideas, and figure things out as you go. Entrepreneurs aren't reckless, but they don't freeze when the outcome isn't 100% safe. They move forward anyway, knowing failure is part of the process. If you're not paralyzed by uncertainty, You're built differently than most. Sign 7. You can't accept this is just how life works. This is the deepest sign of all. Most people fully accept the 9-to-5 system. They convince themselves that working 40 years, saving for retirement, and living for the weekends is just how life works. But inside you, that never made sense. You've always questioned why people tolerate misery. You've always felt like there has to be something more. You've always believed that life should be built, not endured. Even if you don't have it all figured out yet, that internal resistance to the system is your strongest signal. It means you're wired to challenge the path that most people blindly follow. The hard truth. Now, here's the reality most won't tell you. Just because you're wired for entrepreneurship doesn't mean success is automatic. Most people fail because they never commit long enough. They chase shiny objects, give up when results don't come fast, or let fear and comfort pull them back into the 9-to-5 system. Entrepreneurship isn't about luck or talent. It's about consistency, sacrifice, discipline, and the ability to push forward when everyone else quits. The opportunity today is bigger than it's ever been. The internet has leveled the playing field. Anyone willing to put in the work can build income streams, create freedom, and escape the system. But most people won't. The question is, will you? If you're serious about building your freedom and finally breaking out of the 9-to-5 trap, subscribe right now. This channel exists to give you the real steps, not hype, not overnight scams, but real systems to help you finally build your own life. This is Escape the 9-to-5. Your freedom starts today.